1. The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton M. Christensen. The author argues that companies often fail not because they are doing things wrong, but because they are doing things right. He explains that successful companies tend to follow a predictable pattern of growth. They start by serving a small market with simple products and then gradually expand to serve larger markets with more complex products. However, as they grow, these companies become increasingly risk-averse and focused on protecting their existing businesses. As a result, they are often blindsided by new entrants who are willing to take risks and innovate. While The Innovator's Dilemma is primarily geared towards businesses, its insights can be applied to any area of life where there is potential for change. Whether you're looking to start a new company or simply make a change in your personal life, it's worth considering Christensen's ideas. 2. Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. Author tells the story of our species from its very beginnings. Drawing on recent discoveries in archaeology, genetics, and biology, he charts the extraordinary evolutionary journey that has taken us from small bands of hunter-gatherers to the dominant force on Earth. Along the way, he explores some of the most important questions facing our species. How did we become Homo sapiens? How did we come to believe in gods, nations, and human rights? And how will our world change in the coming centuries? Sapiens is a groundbreaking history of humankind that will challenge everything you know about our species. 3. Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. In Thinking, Fast and Slow, Daniel Kahneman explores the two ways that people think: fast, intuitive thinking, and slow, deliberative thinking. Intuitive thinking is often impulsive and emotional, while deliberative thinking is more logical and reasoned. Kahneman argues that humans are not always rational thinkers, and that our intuition often leads us astray. However, he also believes that we can improve our decision-making by learning to slow down and think more carefully about our choices. Thinking, Fast and Slow is a fascinating book that offers readers a new way of understanding how they think and make decisions. It is sure to change the way you view the world around you. 4. The Black Swan by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. He describes black swans as events that are both highly improbable and have a massive impact. While most people believe that all swans are white, the existence of a single black swan proves that this is not always the case. Taleb argues that we humans are blind to black swans because we only look for evidence that confirms our beliefs. We ignore or dismiss anything that does not fit our view of the world. As a result, we are constantly surprised by black swan events. 9/11, the financial crisis of 2008, and the rise of Donald Trump are all examples of black swans that caught us off guard. While we can never predict or prevent black swans from happening, Taleb urges us to be more aware of them so that we can be better prepared for their arrival. 5. The 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. This book explores the idea of setting goals that are 10 times higher than what you think you can achieve. The reasoning behind this is that if you set a goal that is too low, you will likely achieve it without putting in much effort. However, if you set a goal that is 10 times higher than what you think you can achieve, you will be forced to push yourself harder in order to reach it. While this may seem like an impossible task, Cardone argues that it is actually the best way to achieve success. He provides many examples of people who have achieved remarkable things by setting 10x goals, and he provides practical advice on how to go about setting and achieving these goals. 6. The Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg. Charles Duhigg explores the science behind why we do the things we do. He argues that habits are not simply mindless routines, but rather are the result of a complex interplay between our brain, our environment, and our individual choices. Duhigg does an excellent job of breaking down this complicated process into understandable terms, and he provides readers with practical strategies for changing bad habits and forming new ones. In addition, he shares inspiring stories of individuals who have used the power of habit to overcome daunting challenges. The Power of Habits is an insightful and thought-provoking read that will leave you with a greater understanding of the role habits play in your life. 7 Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. In his book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell explores the factors that contribute to success. He argues that it is not simply talent or hard work that leads to success, but a combination of factors including opportunity, culture, and luck. For instance, he cites the example of Bill Gates, who benefited from both attending a prestigious school with access to cutting-edge technology and being born at the right time to take advantage of the personal computer revolution. While some people may be born into advantageous circumstances, Gladwell argues that anyone can learn to make the most of their opportunities and overcome obstacles. With perseverance and a bit of luck, anyone has the potential to achieve greatness. 8 The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People has become something of a self-help classic since it was first published in 1989. In it, Covey lays out 7 habits that he believes are essential for achieving success in both personal and professional life. These habits are: focus on what is important, be proactive, put first things first, think win-win, seek first to understand then to be understood, synergize, and continually renew yourself. While some of the specific applications of these habits may be dated, the principles themselves are still highly relevant today. For anyone looking to improve their productivity and effectiveness. 9 The Lean Startup by Ries. This book explores the principles of lean thinking and how they can be applied to the startup process. Ries defines the lean startup as a new way of thinking about the development of innovative new products and services. The book discusses how startups can use lean thinking to reduce wastage, increase efficiency, and ultimately achieve their desired outcomes. In addition, the Lean Startup provides practical advice on how startups can implement lean principles in their own businesses. As such, it is an essential read for anyone interested in starting or running a lean startup. 10 The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. In his book, Gary Chapman argues that there are 5 ways to express and experience love. These are receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and physical touch. According to Chapman, everyone has a primary love language, which is the way they most prefer to give and receive love. The idea behind the love languages is that if we can learn to speak our partner's love language, we can better express our love for them and meet their needs. For example, if your partner's primary love language is quality time, you might try planning special dates or outings together, or taking time each day to talk about your day. Learning your partner's love language can help to improve communication and deepen your connection. 11 How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Carnegie's basic message is that people are more likely to respond positively to someone who is interested in them and their interests, and who shows genuine respect and courtesy. He provides concrete examples of how to put this into practice in a variety of situations, such as networking, selling, and dealing with difficult people. How to Win Friends and Influence People is an essential guide for anyone who wants to build strong relationships and be more influential. Although the book is old, its wisdom is timeless.